Hi there. You're watching Pop Culture Warrior. This is the way.
Hi there. It's your second favorite DP right here, okay? No, that's Deadpool, you silly little Hufflepuff. Anyways, I'm gonna need you to shut up that pretty little mouth of yours and pay attention because the show's about to start, alright? And, I don't know about you, but I know who's my vote for sexiest ex-soldier turned pop culture show host. Alright, enough foreplay. Let's get on with the show.
Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Hey everybody, welcome one and all. Today is October 15th, 2024. This is episode 185 of Pop Culture Warrior. It's the show where I stay up to date on all the ins and outs of what's happening in pop culture so you don't have to. I'm your host, CQ. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I think it's that time. Let's bring our beloved co-host. He's the man with the mandible. Ladies and gentlemen, our guy in the bubble. Please welcome Mr. Mad Mike. That's you.
What up?
That's your cue.
What's up, people?
Your...
Are we whispering?
Hi.
Are we doing the whole? Let's do the whole show where we just whisper.
It's ASMR show. Just gonna whisper in the show. Hey everybody, how you doing? Let's go!
Let's fucking go!
It's Tuesday night. It is Pop Culture Warrior night. And something feels off and it's been bugging me. And I think it's the fact that you're wearing a Pop Culture Warrior shirt and I'm not.
Yeah, what you got on there? Some bullshit?
Vintage 1984, man. Mostly original parts.
That's a fucking Etsy shirt someone gave you? Gay.
Oh, man, it's my PCW shirt in the wash. Kinda. First of all, I have multiple.
Toilet paper shortage. He needed something.
couldn't find anything else. No, you guys can't see, but off camera, I'm doing layouts. Who remembers layouts in the military? I'm doing the what they call them things. You military people that have not retired for 18.
Gear.
Yeah, I'm like laying everything out, gearing up. I've been charging devices. I've been so it's all just laid out on the floor and off to the side. And one of the things I packed were all my shirts. I have multiple pieces
for an inspection.
Yes, there will be an inspection before we go.
04.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining. Who's out there in TikTok? Natch Wolf? What's up, man? How you doing?
Sounds like a hacker. It's a bot.
It's a bot. No, we are live on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, your mom's house podcast,
VHS,
AOL,
DVD, Blu-ray.
There's an AOL chat room that we're live. I shared something on the page the other day. I don't know if you saw it. Where like I forget what it was, like some 41 or some old band was like they're like we're releasing our new album, and it's like on singing Bass Fish. It's on a cassette for the Teddy Ruxpin. It's a Game Boy. Yeah.
Was it Corn? It was Corn.
No, it was not Corn. It was like some 41 or one of those bands. Hold on. I
saw that. Yeah, they had all kinds of weird shit.
Yes. I was like, that's how you market some shit, man.
But it's fucking so my daughter is in high school or whatever, and she's doing some film class. And the guy can't play shit, like can't stream it because it's blocked by the school restrictions, so they were asking for DVDs and Blu-rays, and then I went to the store to go buy them. They don't fucking sell them anymore.
They don't.
But they have fucking records. Like, why the fuck do you have
vintage.
records and you don't have DVD?
Vintage.
Like, who the fuck? They're
no.
like, fuck DVDs, records are where it's at. Like, get the fuck out of here.
It's like you've looped back over of the It was Green Day. Green Day announces Dookie Demastered. Dookie Demastered with songs available on Game Boy cartridges, a Teddy Ruxpin, a singing bass. I think they have one on an electric toothbrush. It'll play the song as you brush. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I love it. Wild. Absolutely wild.
Terrible
I love
political views, but
yeah, well, it is what it is.
All musicians and actors have that, but yeah,
they're all crazy. Quick hey to everybody hanging out. Say hi in the chats, man. Let us know where you're watching from if you're hanging out with us tonight. Let's see. We got Jim. How does so much sexy fit in one stream? I know. We find a way. It's all the drop frames.
He makes me really small, not to overwhelm you all.
We can only have so much of you at once. Yeah. Let's see. Keith. Oh, look who showed up today. Listen, guys. You know we only do one show a month. All right? This is a monthly.
Christ. It's the holiday season.
This is what we call the weekly, not weekly show.
You're like fucking HBO over here. You get 6, maybe 8 episodes a year if you're lucky.
Oh,
right?
Man.
We're on that Game of Thrones fucking format.
Yes, exactly. You know what? It is what it is. Scott says, "Oh shit, there's an episode today." Listen, guys. Listen, fuckers. All right.
Fucking hey, goddamn.
Damn, I already get it enough from this guy and all the rest of them. I don't need y'all dumping on me too.
Sweepstakes or ratings. We need to get our ratings up.
Yeah. I haven't had this much shit dumped on me since college. Oh.
I feel like fucking Kamala Harris over here. Everyone's just dumping on me.
Oh, man. Billy says, I survived. Billy's out there in Florida, man. God bless. Thank you, guys. I'm glad you guys weathered the storm.
Me too. Ask him if he's got toilet paper and milk.
You got toilet paper and milk out there. Like you said, ask him as if he can't hear you. Like, I don't have a private line.
I don't know how this shit works. I don't know how the internet's work, man. Fuck.
Like, I thought this was a private conversation this whole time.
There's other people here. I thought these were all your voices in your head. I was wondering why you talk like.
Wait, we're streaming this? We're streaming this? I thought we were talking all your fucking voices in your head. Jim Handy says, I assumed your show got pulled mid-season like Last Man on Earth. Yeah. See, we're always right on the bubble.
That show was good for a little
bit. It was such a good show. I really liked that one. That was a fun one. I was bummed they left it right on a big cliffhanger too.
He spent like a whole 3 years growing that beard, and
I know.
Told that shit.
So couple things. We're gonna keep it short tonight, just because legit, I leave for New York Comic Con tomorrow morning, and I have nothing ready because I've been gallivanting around the world. I was at a wedding and had people and family visiting, and I've just been crazy running around. So I don't got shit ready.
You're also a fucking huge procrastinator.
I'm also a huge procrastinator. Yes, that is accurate. Thank you for airing my laundry out there, throwing me under the bus, but it's all good. Yep. That's true. That's a thing. I'm also a big stress eater. You want to talk about that while we're at it? You want to lay out any other laundry?
Okay, Vince McMahon. I've been watching McMahon. I'm on like episode 5. You want to tell us about how you rape little kids too?
You want to tell people about all my pedo collections? No. Jesus. You want to tell them about my Diddy parties? What do they call them? The Diddy freak parties?
Just because I buy baby oil in bulk.
Just because I know a good deal when I see one and I buy baby oil in bulk. This is not the time.
100 miles of your house.
Just because I got stock in Johnson & Johnson baby oil doesn't mean. Oh, man. What do they call them? The Diddy parties? Like the freak offs or some shit like that? Freak parties? Freak offs, yeah. We're going to have our first annual Pop Culture Warrior Freak Off live at New York Comic
No,
Con.
we're not. I'm taking the 50 Cent. I'm fucking out. I'm fucking out.
Oh man.
I never went to CQ's house. I ain't about that life. You can tell we don't. This is a fucked up world we live in.
Oh God. God bless.
I always knew Diddy was a fucking weirdo, though.
Yeah, he was a
We've been
weirdo.
calling that for a while.
Dude, fucking who put him on blast from the get-go was Chappelle. Remember Chappelle on Chappelle Show? He did a whole thing about how crazy Diddy was and all the weird stuff he's into. And he did that years before anybody was talking about it. So
Yeah, it's like The Simpsons.
Scott says, in 10 years, when CQ gets caught up, we will all going to be like, well, that didn't age well. I'll be like, I've been telling you guys for years. Everybody just thought I was joking.
I wasn't lying. And I'm gonna be like, I fucking said it.
I fucking said it. I mean, I don't know what else I could. I mean, you literally said.
Fucking joking around all the time.
Oh God. Oh
our fucking
man.
text messages. Jesus Christ, we'd all be in jail.
God bless. Yeah, you should see our private. I mean, I won't confirm nor deny that there may be a group chat called the Cock Boys. I will neither confirm nor deny the existence of said group, the COC Cock Boys.
Now we lost all 3 viewers, or we just gained 3. They're already talking about how handsome we are.
Diddy parties sound like the barracks on a Tuesday night. Oh, that's pretty. That's beauty. Beautiful. So real quick, like I said, we got New York Comic Con coming up. Super excited, dude. The schedule is so jam-packed. I have a 4-man team, which originally was supposed to be a fully manned WTF Nation radio team with myself, the actual King Smith, a certain Mad Mike, Nemo, and then I got some baby back bitches dropping out. No, for good reason. What is it? You got another UTI? What was it that you had to back out for?
Itchy butthole.
Itchy butthole.
No, I'm all kinds of fucked up. Like fucking tore up my knee, fucking working out, and now I got an infection in my foot, like little dick, like fucking back problems. You know, just can't catch. It
never ends. Well, I mean,
it fucking rains, it pours here. And I got sick from fucking putting up my hurricane shutters in the goddamn rain.
Who told you to wait till it's raining to put up the hurricane shutters?
Fucking rained all week up into the thing. God damn, that's a fucking massive fucking storm. It's been raining for like a month here. Just stopped like yesterday.
Oh man,
like everything's been flooded before the storm came. That's why it's so bad.
That
and
is true.
Were happening everywhere.
That is true, man. Hey guys, thanks for joining us on TikTok. We had people every Anita live show that makes funny and joke. Yes, and yes, we do make funny and joke.
Grammar, good try, bud.
That's funny, Jim. Jim said, "Now you're wet Mike instead of Mad Mike."
Yeah,
he's soaked to the bone, Mike. But no, yeah. So Nemo,
I'm fucking pissed because there's a lot of good shit. I'm getting all the emails.
Yes.
I'm just registering for shit. You got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, CQ will be in attendance. My Little Pony,
show up.
Yes, reserved. Barbie's Fun Playhouse,
7 things
reserved.
at the same time. Who did this?
No. So for New York Comic Con, we got a full slate of things. Obviously, for those that don't know, New York Comic Con is the second biggest convention here in the States, but after San Diego Comic Con. It is massive. It is massive. I don't even know what the square footage is. It's a lot. It's huge. It takes up.
Javits Center.
It's the Jacob Javits Center, and it's multi-floored. It's just
right? 2.
No. It's so there's
basement. It's 3.
There's the basement, which is Artist Alley and like the autograph signings and photo ops and stuff. Then there's like the main floor, which extends, I think, like 4 or 5 city blocks is how big
Yeah,
it
it's a
is.
lot. It's a long. It's like half a mile.
Yeah,
It feels
and then
like.
there's a second floor that's like a pavilion that has some stuff plus some lounges, and then there's something that we went for years and I didn't know about this. Only when I started going as a member of the press, there's a whole separate section that you really never see. There's like the panels area, and then if you go past that and then up, there's a 4th floor, and in that 4th floor is where they'll have these private rooms to do a lot of the
Speed
press stuff.
oil
it's
everywhere.
it's just Diddy
I
freak
don't
off after
understand.
Diddy freak off
You gotta
after
wear
Diddy
white.
freak off.
You
You
gotta
open
wear
one
white.
door, it's all furries. You open another door, it's all people in baby play, you know, diapers
gonna
and rattles.
Do a
You know.
Puff Daddy song, but I don't know any of them. I can't think of any offhand.
Oh yeah, was it, I believe I can fly. No, that's R. Kelly. The only one I can think of.
not a good go-to either.
They're all bad. Only one I can think of is "From the Day You Went Away, I'll Be Missing You." You know that one.
That's not even his song though. That Sting.
Well, his what a remix of it is. Anyway,
Stole it.
Anyway, so yeah, so we got a lot going on.
There's a lot of shit. There's so many good. I get a lot of comic stuff. Images coming through with a bunch of new comics.
A lot
of trailers. A lot of party. You guys will be busy.
Thanks for the hearts. Whoever gave me hearts, thanks for that. So on Thursday, so we're getting there Wednesday, setting up, getting everything ready. But like on Thursday, just to give you a sneak peek of some of the things we're gonna be doing. There's some giveaways. There's a couple of booths that are giving away stuff that we're gonna be collecting a bunch of stuff. Cause why? We end up giving it away here on this show. Let's see, there is the Penguin, which is the HBO show, is doing a panel. So we'll be at that. Fan Home is giving us a private tour of their collection. Fan Home is basically this subscription service where, you know, they have licensed IP. So like, let's say Harry Potter or Star Wars, and they send you piece by piece, like sculptures, and you build it as you go. Remember, like back in the day, you would order like a chess set and it would send you like one piece by piece, kind of like that.
No.
Not
That
am I the
sounds
only one?
fucking miserable. I fucking paying you money. What if I can't afford the rest of the subscription and I got 4 pawns? Like, fuck, man.
There's a
Like,
reason
why
that
do you have
business.
a half-built dick over here? I'm like, no, it's the fucking sorting hat, but I couldn't afford the rest of the subscription.
Why do you have a bucket? It's the sorting hat. I just didn't get to finish it. Anyway, you'll see that we're gonna do the tour.
Terrible.
We're gonna do the. This is why he's not sick. He's not allowed to come. There's a difference. So we have that. We're gonna be John Voight of all people is gonna
I
be.
just saw that. Like, what?
Yeah. So
He's still alive.
he's add another name to the board. Never coming on this show. John Voight, ladies and gentlemen.
That was my first reaction. Like, oh fuck, he's still alive.
So we're gonna hunt him down. There's some panels. You know, we're big
What
anime
was he
guys.
doing, though? Was that a movie role he was in?
He
I
was-
never heard of that thing.
He's doing a signing. Well, so apparently he's a big comic book buff. And so he's doing like a signing and an appearance at the old Atlas comics booth, which Atlas, for those that don't know, predates Marvel. Before Marvel was Marvel, Marvel was Atlas.
But did he like? I don't know. Did he write one? Did he create one? Was he a
He's
character?
just a big fan.
Inspiration?
He's just a big
Oh.
fan.
That's like, okay, I'll be there at booth 572. I'll just sign whatever comics you want to bring.
Basically, he's there to take. He's just there to draw people in. That's what he's there for.
Okay.
Let's see.
I
There's
thought maybe he was a role.
Dragon Ball Daima panel. We've got a private tour of the Bandai Namco booth with an exclusive look at all the stuff they're presenting.
This thing's massive. It was massive.
It's massive. It's massive.
It's not a booth. It's like half. It's a quarter of the floor.
It's a quarter of the floor for sure.
They had like 3-story
sure.
statues out front.
For sure it is. So we're going to be doing a bunch of panels that day. I have an interview with the team behind the new movie Traction Park Massacre, which is based on the amusement park from New Jersey called Action Park.
It was filmed there
Yeah.
in the theme park.
Yeah.
It's cool.
So we
It's
have
a cool
them.
concept.
Cool
I remember
concept.
hearing
Cool
about it.
concept. Slashers are making a comeback, man. And have you noticed that? Like slasher movies are making a comeback with Terrifier, Traction Park. Like there's a bunch of them.
They should
all those
what's it, Smile, all those.
Smile, or even like the Winnie the Pooh one, and now they're doing the Steamboat Willie one, and
I saw I don't know if it's real, but I keep seeing it on the internets. The Freddy Night Krueger or Nightmare on Elm Street with Rob Zombie. Is that real? Did you hear anything about that? It's supposed to be on Max.
I
I don't
have
know.
not heard about that one, so we will
With the
definitely
fucking
keep our ears
AI
open.
and the robots, you can never tell what's real now.
Yeah, that's true. So all that was just Thursday. Friday we've got we're the big interviews. Bear McCreary, if you know, you know. We're gonna interview the team behind the new series, The Franchise. That's a HBO Max series.
I need to watch that.
Charlemagne the God, the classic, rap hip hop artist.
I don't know who that is. He was there last year, and I'm like, who the fuck is this guy?
You're not in the know, man. You're not in the know. It's okay.
No, I don't listen to rap.
We have a sit down with Todd McFarlane. Todd fucking McFarlane, ladies and gentlemen. We got to sit down with the team behind Funko Fusion, which is the Funko Pop video game, which they're going to give us some exclusive stuff that we will be giving away on the show later. So hang into that. We have, and I shit you not, we have 4 different parties we're invited to on Friday night after the con closes. Don't make fun. But the first one is the Scholastic Book Party. Hey, man, free food and
Scholastic
snacks.
was my jam. They sent home that flyer. I'm like, I fucking want this.
Bro,
Mom's like,
Goosebumps.
that's $700 worth of books. you
got
don't
3 books? Wow, you bought a whole 3 books?
a year.
I'll
buy you all the Goosebumps books.
Let's see. Goosebumps. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Right? That was the thing. Animorphs. What's up? You know, the classics. You can buy 3 books for $120.
Like, it's like a whole thing. I went like a couple times.
Yeah.
Like, fuck yeah, let's buy this shit.
So there is a Scholastic party. Scholastic. It's not an R. Kelly party. It's not a themed party. That's one there, and there's gonna be some
you gotta bring one of the. I should have sent it to you, and I could have sent you on the fly. Like, I want to order all these.
Can you sign my book flyer?
Could you fill this order for me? They won't let me in the school anymore.
I have to stay 500 feet from a school.
There's a little issue. It's we don't talk about it, but there's pending lawsuits.
But there's that one. There's a fandom party. There's the Thrill Joy party. These places are gonna be like crazy. So like one's on the roof.
You just blew over. Nobody's going to the fucking Outlander fucking Pandal. I'm not there. Nobody's gonna go to the Outlander.
I can't be at fucking everything.
God damn it!
I can't be everything. There's on Saturday we're doing the Transformers and G.I. Joe crossover event. There's gonna be roundtables with like the team behind G.I. Joe, the team behind Transformers, and fucking Robert Kirkman's gonna be there. So I'm gonna be sitting at a table with Robert Kirkman. Apparently he's working with this company. He's doing something called Void Rivals. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna ask him about that.
I said fuck you.
Will do. My co-host Matt Mike wants you to know, fuck you. He just wanted me to pass that along.
You fucking waited forever, and you were a total douchebag and wouldn't sign his comic book. He said, "Fuck you."
Yeah. That's pretty much that sounds about right. And then they're doing this, dude. As if it wasn't enough that Deadpool and Wolverine already is like the greatest R-rated, highest-grossing movie of all time. They're doing this big press stunt where they're getting everyone dressed in costume. The entire Deadpool corps is going to be dressed in costume, and they're taking one of those like New York City tour buses, and they're going to like all these different locations. So like that famous cathedral, Times Square, I forget what the
St.
other stuff.
Patrick's.
St. Patrick's.
Fucking,
I couldn't think of the name.
fucking gay. Jesus Christ. It's the only church in Manhattan that counts. Survived 9/11 for fuck's sake.
I was born there. And I couldn't even fuck less about the name. St. Patrick's Cathedral, Grand Central Station, Times Square, and then finally
Didn't
they'll
they do
end
that
up.
shit in like San Diego. Like, why?
Maybe, I don't know.
It shit's on already on video on demand.
Yeah, it's photo ops
Just
and get
rubbing
word of
it
mouth,
in, like fuck
buzz,
everyone else.
getting some buzz, getting some word of mouth. You know how it is.
There's already 10,000 Deadpools there. Like every time you go.
That's what they're trying to do. So like the whole thing is that they're going around the city to just generate buzz. Then they're gonna end at Jacob Javits Center, and they're gonna try to pool everyone in a Deadpool costume into one giant 100,000 person selfie. So
That's cool.
we'll see how
That's
that
what they
goes.
can do Deadpool 4.
Yeah, they will scan your likeness, and you will be in the movie without getting paid. Yes, that is the idea. But dude, it's just a smattering of interviews, panels, screeners, the talent that's going to be there. I don't know if you've taken a look. Have you seen the guest list of who's going to be there? It's wild this year.
I was all ready to go. Fucking dick.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe you at all.
Fucking my BFF Josh Brolin's gonna be there.
Josh Brolin. So some of the big names that are gonna be there: Elizabeth Olsen, Haley Atwell, John Boyega, Josh Brolin, Paul Bettany, Andy Serkis, Orlando Bloom.
They're doing a whole Dune thing.
They're doing
for the sister show or whatever.
Yeah, Dune Prophecy, or whatever it's called. Yep. Who else? Ella Purnell, who was in Fallout. She played what's her name in Fallout, the main character. She was awesome. Walton Goggins,
like Chris Purnell's daughter, isn't it, or whatever? The guy from Saturday Night Live.
I don't think so, because Parnell's P-A-R and hers is Purnell, P-U-R.
Is it?
So I don't believe they're related. Walton Goggins, who played the Ghoul,
I love that guy.
He's awesome. He's gonna be there. Just a
start watching that Righteous Gemstones. Oh, that's
Righteous Gemstones is a great one. He's a wild character in that one.
Great talent, underrated. He's like the Gary Oldman of HBO shows.
They got like 2 or 3 people from fucking what's the soccer one? God damn it, with the Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso.
Yeah, Ted Lasso.
So Brett Goldstein, who plays he plays the Mad Mike character.
And then they got that one guy. Oh, what's his name? Martinez or something.
Yes,
like doing the weird movie.
The guy that's like, football is live.
Yeah, football is live.
Cameron Monaghan.
I coach soccer, and I kept saying, none of the kids got it. Football is live.
Football is live. Like, what is wrong with this guy? Clancy Brown, Colin Farrell's going to be there. Christine Milioti is going to be there. Dude, the list is crazy. David Harbour, D. Bradley Baker. It is a huge jam-packed list of people. I was gonna say your boy Frank Grillo, but I was getting him and who's the other one that I get mixed up with?
Burnett. They're kind of
Manu
similar,
Burnett. The two of them, I get them confused all the time. But Frank Grillo's gonna be there, not Manu Burnett. Jack Quaid's gonna be there. James Gunn. Kevin Smith, Jason Segel. Yeah, Dennis. Yeah. He's the dude from fucking The Boys.
Oh, is that right?
That's Dennis Quaid's kid.
Oh my god, I never fucking knew that.
That's Jack Quaid. Yeah.
Only there was a show where we talked about these types of things.
If only you co-hosted a pop culture show and could know these things.
Right.
Jay and Silent Bob will be there. Jay Segel.
Yeah, I saw that.
Dude, the list goes on and on and on. It's an incredible list. There's a ton of voice actors, ton of you could call them celebrities. Marissa Tomei. I love me some Marissa Tomei. Bunch of people from The Walking Dead. People we've had on the show. David Sobolov, Phil Lamar. Yeah, man. What's his name? Oh, Rahul, who was in iZombie. I loved him in iZombie. Yeah, there's just, dude, it's crazy. It's crazy how many people are. For some reason, Stephen Colbert is going to be there, which is, I find strange. Yeah.
Is it
Apparently,
one day?
he's gonna be there Friday. He's gonna be Friday. Let's see, view schedule. I'm gonna take a
He's
look. What is
hosting. I think he's hosting one of the panels.
he's probably hosting the Lord of the Rings, the War of the Rohirrim. Rohirrim.
Somebody else was introduced as a host too, and I was like, oh, that's
Yeah.
weird.
Yep. But yeah, a lot of people. In fact, and unlike most years, because you see a lot of cancellations last minute, the only person that's canceled so far this year is Katie Sagal.
Oh, Siegel.
Sagal. I mean, it's S.A.
Married with children.
Sagal.
I always go Seagal. It's like
Seagal.
fucking Steve.
She's sister of
They're
Steven.
related. His older sister.
But yeah. So let's see. I've been ignoring the chats. My bad.
You'll have fun.
As I'm looking through.
More fun if I was there.
Have we talked about Kevin Smith's new movie 430? Not yet, but I think that's pretty cool. I am looking forward to that.
Just as I'm on the fucking show, we'll talk about it.
Did Mad Mike kiss a dude at Comic-Con? That's a whole story for another day. That's a whole story for another day.
Don't ask, don't tell, bitch.
What happens at Comic-Con stays at Comic-Con. This whole stream is just a rubbing Mad Mike's face what he's missing. Yes.
I don't know why the fuck I'm here.
Yes.
Oh, you got a little dead leg. Oh, you tore your knee ligament. Fuck you, bitch. I was all like, we're not doing a show, right? You got a pack? He's like, no, we're doing a show. Come on. So he could fucking burn me for 45 fucking minutes.
Oh man. Jim says they brought the best lunch ladies in from all over the country for that scholastic meal.
Those librarians are the ones that fucking run it.
Oh man, I love it.
I didn't know that was still a thing. I was like, you guys have a fucking librarian?
Yeah.
Is that Amazon? You fucking got Audible? Who has fucking paper books?
Oh man, there's Scott right on, man. He says if you people would subscribe to his Patreon, CQ would stop having CQ Gropefest at the Motel 6 and just get his own CQ island already. Yeah, you're right.
Or you could just, fucking go to West Palm Beach like Robert Kraft.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
What's the guy from Cleveland? Gets a rub and tug all the time.
Deshaun Watson?
Deshaun Watson. You get that Deshaun Watson money.
I mean, anyway, so we got a lot of good stuff that we're going to be covering at New York Comic Con. I got to figure out, I want to do some sort of like lives at some point. I don't know how that's going to be.
You just fucking go on Facebook and you go live and then you hold their phone like out.
Interesting. So apparently somebody didn't like what I said on the old TikToks because it says live details, live access as your access to go live and multi-guests will be restored on October 22nd. Your access to mobile gaming and live studio will be restored on October 2nd for hate speech and hateful behavior.
Well, fuck, we don't want your fucking communist shit anyways. Fuck you guys.
All right. Well,
don't click anything. You're gonna get a fucking virus. God damn it. It's a trick. Next thing you know, we're gonna be all Asian on here.
Well, we're not on TikTok anymore.
God. It's all part of my plan. I just Googled that shit.
He's like, hail Satan, hail Satan, hail Satan until we get banned.
Why does he keep doing that? He said Beetlejuice 3 times. Dude, I just fucking read the other day in Community. That's one of our fucking favorite shows.
Yes.
Or
they say
throughout
Beetlejuice
the
3 times,
and then the one time he showed up, and I remember watching the episode, and I was like, "Oh, this fucking Beetlejuice." I had no clue why because I didn't remember the last 2 fucking times.
Yes, exactly.
It was great.
All right. What else we got? Have you caught up on Agatha and Penguin?
Yes, sir.
So
no, not this Sunday's episode of Penguin.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I almost dropped the biggest spoiler.
The one before. Yeah, but I read something like they're like, it hints at the villain, or this villain or whatever, but I didn't click on it. But it was the dude from Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah. So then let's talk about
But the
Agatha.
Agathas, big things.
Big
A
reveal.
fucking boring
Big
show
reveal.
that I'm not too fond of. I think they're just, stroking our dick and not gonna let us come.
What an
Well,
analogy.
We're trying to get us banned from as many things.
Oh God, what an analogy.
We'll only be coming to you live from X next.
18 plus. 18 plus. Heath wants to know, so where do I send the dick pictures? That'd be my DMs. Directly to my DMs.
Yeah.
Directly to my DMs.
I don't know what his handles are.
You love to say it.
Oh yeah, the big fucking thing. I was like, oh, look at him with his little helmet. Oh, he's so cute.
It's official. And so I've been watching with my wife. We watch every week. And so from the beginning, she's like, this kid, he's going to be her son. He's going to be her son, the Agatha's son.
Yeah,
and I'm like, no, they're trying to beat you over the head with it. It's not, it's like, that's the whole point. Like, it's the red herring. They're giving you one.
He started in the fucking town. Like,
yeah. So,
I don't know. And then my wife's like, so was Agatha big in the comic? Like, did people read those comics? I was like, there's no fucking Agatha comics. It's a side character.
She's at
so
best,
everyone. Like, this is shit nobody cared about.
But let's rewind the tape, because guess who called it from the very beginning? Because what did I say? I said all these Disney Plus shows have one thing in common that no one's talking about, and it's that they all have Young Avengers in it. And I said each show, I went through each show and which Young Avenger pops up. And I said, who will be the Young Avenger in this show? And I said, the only one that makes sense is the young guy, because everybody else is an old lady in this show. Not much for Young Avengers, unless they were hiding a secret character.
Oh, the fucking old ass lady from the 70s show, they killed off right away. God damn it. She was going to be the Young Avenger. Like, I knew. She's
the next Hulk.
Be in there.
Oh, that's so true.
It's her.
It's so true. But so I kind of picked it from the get-go.
So what is it? Billy the same thing as Wiccan, or are they two different people?
Oh my God,
couldn't figure that out.
If you want comic lore accuracy, more than anyone.
It's like from 2004, which is like, okay, I was too busy fucking fighting for our country. I didn't get to read this shitty fucking.
And you know how convoluted stories are, where it's like, well, if you go in one route, he's the son of Vision, but if you go the other route, he's actually a manifestation of Mephisto.
Yeah, and that's how I was like, what the fuck? I was like, there's like one where it's just Billy, and there's one where it's Wiccan and Speed or some shit. I don't know.
Wiccan and Speed. Yep.
And I'm like, what? Aren't they the same fucking person? He's wearing the headgear. Who the fuck is he?
Angry Elf wants to know which Young Avenger was in She-Hulk or Moon Knight. You know what? If you don't know, I'm not going to tell you. So there, fuck you. What was I going to say? But yeah, so,
She-Hulk wasn't She-Hulk in the Young Avengers? No, she wasn't.
No, she was in like the West Coast Avengers.
West Coast. Nobody fucking read Young Avengers. Nobody read West Coast Avengers. No, it's not shit people are wanted. It was bullshit canon they put out to fucking make money to try to stay in business, because you could only have so many fucking comic book stories going at one time.
That is true. For the Penguin, I'm not going to spoil anything because you haven't seen this week's episode, but I will say this. It is a flashback. Like, it's mostly flashback episode to kind of fill in backstory, which is important. One of the people in the backstory. Go ahead.
Before I watched the movie, because I was like, let me fucking rewatch the movie. Dude, he fucking totaled his purple car in a movie. And when's the Penguin show? It's like, what, a year after?
Yeah. Well, it's a couple months after.
Yeah, that shit's fucking mint condition. And he totally rolled it. The whole scene with the Batmobile where they introduce it and it's like, sounds like my truck.
He's like, oh my God.
Oh yeah, he like fucking ramps over. causes that massive explosion. Batmobile hits a ramp because if there's a ramp, you have to fucking hit it no matter what. It's a rule.
When there's an explosion, there's a ramp nearby. You know this.
And he hits the ramp, comes over, T-bones him. The guy flips the car like 17 times.
Yeah.
There's no way Progressive fixes that shit in like fucking 3 months, dude.
I mean,
You're still
he is
waiting.
a
The claim hasn't
gangster.
been processed yet. He probably didn't even pay his deductible. He's got no money. He's not selling drops. Nobody's fucking has.
First of all, we know you're just like trying to find logic in this shit now. Oh
I
God!
was so mad when I saw like the car's totaled. It's the whole centerpiece of the show.
Tell me you're an old man without telling me you're an old man. There's no way his insurance was gonna cover that. And when they're dealing with
It took him a week to answer the phone when I got in a car accident.
there's a fucking flood happening in Gotham, and you're telling me this guy is able to get his fucking modern car insurance paid off?
The city doesn't have power.
These guys, they got no
Flood
drops.
insurance.
They got no drops.
Car repair. There's only 2 shops left in the whole fucking Gotham.
Something tells me
the connection because the boss is dead. There's no one doing the
the
work.
boss is dead. He's fucking dead.
He's getting his car repaired.
D-E-D dead. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It like blew my whole world up. I was like, "Fuck this show, I'm done."
That's it. This show is so unrealistic. Gritty and grounded my
How long
ass.
does it take to repair a car that rolled over 7 times?
I would love to interview Matt Reeves and be like, your take on Batman has been touted as gritty and grounded in realism. But you tell me how the fuck he got his new car.
He rolled. I think it's an Aston Martin or a Maserati. Oh, a fucking Maserati. You tell me he's getting the parts from Italy in fucking 2 months.
you know,
Got a Tesla. I can't fucking get it repaired.
you could argue there's more ports in the city now that it's flooded. They can get parts in faster. They can pull up that fucking boat right up to your house.
Catastrophic damage. FEMA's not even on the scene yet. Penguin's car is brand new again.
Oh, Jesus
Everyone's got a
Christ.
$750 FEMA check. Penguin's got a fucking $150,000 car.
Jesus Christ. Jim says, the worst thing in any movie with jumping cars is in the Transporter movie, which I think it was part 2, when he sees the bomb under his car in a puddle, so he barrel rolls it so that it catches on a crane without exploding. Yeah, I mean, that... I would argue...
Did you know
I would argue...
a fucking diver?
I would argue that, yes, for a time... that was the worst believable car stunt ever.
Did you see Fast?
And then in
12?
Then in Fast and Furious, the topper was when he drove his car off a cliff and angled it just so that the drawbridge, the rope bridge, caught in his wheel and swung him at the perfect arc so that it could release and flip and he could land it, unscathed on another mountain.
To unwrap a wire around, like a fucking Roomba, goddamn, sucking up my fucking speaker wires and shit. It doesn't freaking unwind itself at all, and that thing's not even going a mile per hour.
Oh my God. My fucking Roomba gets choked up on some fucking cat hair and shuts down.
Fucking chain undoes it while he's doing it in the air.
Oh God, I love it. We have lost the thread here, guys. If you couldn't tell, we have
tuning in now. These guys are spitting truths.
Coming at them hard. Oh, Jesus.
To get deep into the weeds. Like, I never thought about car insurance in the show. I'm like, yeah, what the fuck? How is all the Fast and Furious cars insured?
What
They're
service?
running like crazy.
I want to know what service the Penguin has. Is it Geico? No. Is it he's got Mayhem, right? What's the Progressive?
Dude,
is the Mayhem.
Fucking perfect advertising, fucking copyright, LLC, whatever the fuck you need to put on that. Next thing you know, he'll be like, mayhem.
Prepare yourself for
Penguin's
mayhem.
car, like getting rocked by the Batmobile, and he's like, "We repaired that shit in 2 weeks."
Flood
Rest of the
insurance
city's
be
flooded,
damned.
and we're doing repair.
We're fucking coming in on a tugboat on this bitch.
We got on the parts. It's like the fucking what's State Farm or whatever. They got fucking Aaron up in there and other dude. And what fucking State Farm? Fuck.
Jim says you guys sound like old angry mobsters that just went straight a few years back.
What do you mean I can't run numbers anymore? What the fuck? Just take a little off the top.
Oh yeah. Which Tulsa King, speaking of old mobsters, this is a pretty good show. Tulsa King. Check it out.
I love that shit.
It's a good show.
He's this fucking big
So
guy
good.
complaining about a Prius. You had me at. That's
You
all I
had
needed.
me at hello. Let's see. What was I going to talk about? Oh yeah. So how we started this
Talk
whole
about the
conversation. Jesus
Well, we were
Christ.
talking about Agatha.
Fuck.
And then we went into the penguin. You had 2
Fuck.
cents.
I got 2 seconds into it. No. Since you just rewatched the movie, you would know this. You know, the actor that played Carmine Falcone, very famous actor. He's been in a bunch of shit and Transformers and all those movies.
Transformers.
And in this episode, we get flashbacks to Sophia prior to Arkham and kind of what led up,
man.
what led up to all that. And we have Carmine Falcone, and it threw me off because it's not him. It's not the actor that
really?
played him. They recast him because he wasn't available to do the show. So you can tell they're trying to do his look. Like they gave him the hairline, they gave him the mustache, they gave him the glasses, the suit, which just tells you this guy hasn't changed his look in like 25 years, apparently.
No, dude, I'm watching Monk, and he's Monk's brother. It's just, the guys look the same his whole life.
Look, it's hilarious to me because like
It's like Jeff Goldblum. He doesn't fucking change.
But I'm just saying, like, I know the thought is we need to make sure this guy looks as much like the actor that played him in the movie does. But when they flash back to Sophia as like a 4-year-old or 5-year-old, and the guy looks exactly the same,
70 years old, he's all
same
like,
clothes, same hairline, same sunglasses, same mustache.
like, I like this suit. I like these glasses. I bought 1,000 of them.
It's like it worked for me in the 70s. Ain't no reason to change.
Yeah, I just bought them all.
I wore these clothes and I got promoted to boss. Haven't changed since. You know, it's like, God damn it.
When it works, it works.
It works. It works. But anyway, so I just thought it was fascinating that he's a major character, right? Like he is. You could argue one of the largest characters.
What's the guy's name? But he was a popular dude. But what the fuck does he have going on?
I don't know. Apparently he's doing something, or you know what they say. No,
Transformers 12.
He probably wasn't getting paid enough to come back and do that part.
That's true.
And he's like, nah, screw that. You know,
I think he was a good choice in the first place.
Yeah,
he's not a tough guy.
So
That's
what was his name? My God, I fucking had his name. Turntino. Turturro. Yes, that's it. Instead, they got Mark Strong, which I know you know who Mark Strong is. He's in a bunch of shit. So he did like his best John Turturro performance.
John Turturro.
No, it's not Turturro because it's not T-U-T. It's T-U-R-T. So Turturro. But there's not two T's.
Just
it's
say
one
it
T.
fast.
So
say it fast.
Turturro. There you go.
You're
Turturro.
the fucking worst at pronouncing anything. The last 2 people.
You would think I have a speech impediment the way I pronounce names.
These guys are fucking retarded.
Mad Mickey. That's right, Mickey. M-I-K-E. Mickey. Isn't Toretto from Fast and Furious? Yes. It's
same guy.
Falcone is now playing.
He's also a mob boss. He's
also
not driving cars.
Oh man. So
I figured they were gonna do a flashback because they were
it makes
last
sense.
episode they were like, "Oh, you regret ratting me out."
Yeah, they kept.
That was my favorite thing. Like, you regret ratting me out.
Nope.
No.
No, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest, bro. It worked out.
It was like someone with
I mean, fuck you, but it worked out.
But and then the next thing you know, they're getting guns on their head.
He's like,
yeah, but it won't happen. He's always, yeah, but it won't do it again. And then
you can
2 seconds
trust
later,
me.
They're like at gunpoint.
Go, fuck that bitch.
Fucking leave her. He's like, you just told her we're gonna do.
He's like, listen, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to win your trust back. It's all shit, run. Kill her.
Even the guy is like, he's like, oh, is that's Sophia?
What did she bring? Fuck that bitch, go.
Like, what?
Oh man. But in fairness, I will tell you within the first 5 seconds of the episode, it's pretty much explained why he reacted that way. I'm just like you. When I saw the end of it, I'm like, wow, what a fucking quick turn. Like this bitch failed. But you find out I'm not spoiling anything. Within the first 5 seconds, you hear the conversation where basically that mob boss chick, she basically tells Sophia, like, he's been playing you. He's trying to work with us while he's trying to fuck you guys over. And he was the one that killed your brother. So, like, for good reason, he's like, nope, gotta go. Fuck that bitch. We out. So it's explained within the first 5 seconds of the episode why he's like, yeah, we're not bringing her with us because she will fucking murder me once she finds out or when she gets me. Yeah. The only thing stronger than CQ and Mad Mike is family. All right, man. It's family. Okay. It's family. There we go. That's a little better. What was I was gonna cover something. Oh, whew. Speaking of DC, Joker 2 has plunged in its second week.
Hold on.
It is. Wait, hold up. No, I can do better. Hold up. What? I can do better. What?
So, I fucking offered you $500K, and I'll tell you if the movie sucks or not, and you didn't take me up on it.
It's bad. When Joker, which I've said from the beginning.
I'm like, well, it was going to end this way, and we were going to do this.
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah. It's always hindsight's always 2020. It is. They're saying it's a bigger drop off than Marvel's 1 to Marvel's The Marvels. Like Joker to Joker 2 is an even bigger drop off than that. It's bad when in the second week you're in theaters. Again, you're the sequel to one of the biggest R-rated movies of all time, one of the most hyped movies of all time, and they got beat by Terrifier 3 in theaters. Terrifier 3, which I would say most people don't even know.
Fuck, dude, I didn't
know
the
Terrifier series.
Yeah, I was like, Terrifier 1, if you watch Terrifier 1, it's like somebody shot it on a fucking...
It's an indie movie. It's a fucking indie movie.
Fucking camera. Or it's so bad. You watch it for free. It's on like Tubi or some shit.
Yep.
How that shit's dominating you when you got Joaquin Phoenix and fucking Lady Gaga.
It's crazy too when like the word of mouth. It's interesting what word of mouth will do because like when Terrifier 3 was
like immediately though.
Yeah,
for a Joker.
But that's what I'm saying, because like something like Terrifier 3, it's interesting how these things work, because when the screenings were happening for Terrifier 3, they said people were walking out and one person vomited in the screening. Like, it's so gory, nasty, horrible that people were walking out and or vomiting in the theaters, and yet it has a bigger opening than Joker 2. I also think the name, while it was very, like, if you know the meaning, it's very meaningful and it's very, it's shared delusion and all this and all that. I think the common person's like, Fowler Dokes, I'm not watching no French movie. I think there's just a lot of people.
The fucking average IQ of an American is 70.
Anyway,
That says a lot. And you're like,
yeah,
let's French it up.
yeah. Let's French it up.
No, okay, dirt.
Also, when you said it's going to be a musical, that you just lost half your
No,
audience right
yeah,
there.
we
Nobody
don't
wants to see a
fucking
musical
do
Joker movie.
musicals in America. God damn it.
So, Joker 2 came
Oh,
into theaters
terrible.
October 4th with a $37 million opening weekend, which is really bad because reports are like it spent $200 million in production and like another $100 million in budgeting and marketing and all that.
All that.
So, opening weekend only makes $37 million, which I want to point out, $37 million for Joker 2 opening is worse than Morbius's $39 million opening.
I saw that.
Morbius.
What did they spend on Morbius? $50 million?
Morbius made more money.
Madam Web, I think, made more money than them too.
The Marvels, which remember, the Marvels was the big flop for Marvel. That made $46 million in its opening weekend. So when you're comparing flops, I mean, you know, The Flash, which was a terrible movie, made $55 million.
Made more than that, yeah.
You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. Now, from its opening of $37 million week 1, can you guess what it stumbled in to in week 2?
What did it have? 37? It's at like 39, isn't it?
39 or 37 was the opening weekend. It made an additional $7 million in its second weekend. So they plunged from $37 million down to $7 million in 1 week.
Watch it on HBO Max next week.
Yeah. Honestly, here's the other thing. I'm glad you mentioned that because it was just announced that the digital release date has been set for this month after it performed so poorly. It bombed at the box office, less than 40 million. 81% plunge in its second week, which is the worst drop ever for a comic book movie. It's official.
It's not a comic book movie, though. It's some bullshit.
It's based on a comic book
that
character.
asshole created, and he's banking off the name, but he destroyed the character and everything about it.
So, just 25 days after opening in theaters, you can purchase it at home on October 29th.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Streaming, you'll probably get it here in another month or so.
November.
But yeah, man,
and it's sad. Like I just watched this clip where Matt Damon was talking about DVDs and shit. Because I guess he had some drama, like romance type movie he wanted to do or whatever.
Yep.
And they basically told him no. And he's like, it's because he's like, DVDs used to save you if you had a movie or whatever. He's like, you could go,
you make it on the back end.
Yeah, you would make it on the back end. It's like a second opening or whatever. He's like, you make a movie for 25 million, they do 10 million or advertising or 20 million advertising, and then they give the theaters 30%. And he's like, the movie makes whatever 30 million in the theaters, and then you pick up the rest off the DVD sales, rentals, whatever. And now they don't have that.
Yep.
So if they're not going to make the money up front, they're not going to do it. And so they basically said no. And that's why you don't see like these fucking like stupid rom-coms and drama shits anymore.
And things that are trying to be
$50 million, and then it bombs in the theater, and
you don't see them taking risks anymore either.
Yeah,
like, that's the thing. They're not taking risk anymore because it's not financially viable.
And how many fucking movies, like classic movies that we all love, bombed in the theater, and they fucking killed them. DVD sales.
They get
10
the cult
years
following
later and shit.
Yeah.
Boondock Saints is like one of the fucking greatest movies ever made.
Most of Kevin Smith's movies.
Every Kevin Smith movie.
Every Kevin Smith movie is a cult classic because it only made it back on DVD.
Tarantino movies, none of those did good in the fucking theater. It's all DVDs, and you don't have that anymore. Like I said, I was at the store. You can't fucking find DVDs in the store. They have like 5 new DVDs, and then they had the Walmart $5 bin. It's like, and I was telling my wife, it's like, you can't even buy a DVD player anymore. So if I didn't have an Xbox, I couldn't even play one. Like, and they're talking about getting rid of it on the next console. So then you're fucked. It's like,
I
crazy, man.
mean, it is what it is. And so there's some comments here in the chat talking about that this could really affect the Gunverse, the James Gunn's attempt at rebuilding the DC universe, because
Got his work cut out for him.
the stank of this is going to roll over. And I think somebody else, who was it? Angry Elf might have said it, that like most people, the average person can't tell the difference, right? They're like, oh yeah, the Spider-Man, Superman movie, right? And like they don't, it's all the same thing to them. They don't understand the deviations.
And they're like, well, my oldest gets, my girls get it. My wife doesn't. They're like, that's fucking DC. Then be like, kids will be like, this girl at school said she liked DC, and they're all like,
yeah, her favorite character is Spider-Man.
This fucking loser likes DC. Like, fucking said Wonder Woman was good, and I'm like, doing shit right. And my wife's like, what's wrong with that? I
Stop bullying the kids.
It's like, it's not Marvel. They'll call you out right away. Be like, oh, Joker was the best Marvel movie. And they're like, it's fucking DC.
You son of a bitch.
Grandpa, it's fucking DC.
So
anyway,
what I think, and people are saying that, the stink of this is going to roll over into the Gumsverse. Very possible. Yes, very possible. But at the same token, I think, I don't know, because you could say that we just came off a high of Wolverine or Deadpool and Wolverine, so that should have boosted, Joker's 2 presence, because people were like coming off that high. But I just think that people are starting to get smart, and people are starting to be able to tell the good shit from the bullshit. I really think there was a time when the average, like, or you could chart this. The average moviegoer was like, all of these things suck because they had really shitty movies back in the day that were comic book and video game related. Then as the rise came of like the Spider-Mans and the Dark Knights and all those, you started people going, oh, okay, these could be pretty good. They could be pretty good. And then Marvel Studios kicked off and Iron Man, all these, oh shit, these could be really great. But then you started to see a split of like all the Sony shits, the DC shits, and then the good Marvels. And I just think people have become more attuned with what's going to be good and what's not going to be good. That's why I think they knew right away Joker 2 was going to be trash.
You got to think of the market now, though, too. Like, it's fucking tight. Like, shit's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking, everyone, inflation's through the fucking roof. Like, everything's fucking expensive, or what, the housing market's tripled, like renting. So it's like you go to the movie theater, it's like $100 and a family, like it's $25 a person basically. So you're spending like $100 at least on a fucking movie, and it's like, I'm not gonna spend $100 on a shitty fucking movie. Mm-hmm. Whereas 5-10 before COVID or whatever, it's maybe $50, and I'll spend a little more to watch a shitty like fucking Wild Robot movie or some shit. And I'm not gonna spend $100 to watch Joaquin Phoenix and fucking Lady Gaga. All right, I got Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. It was fucking magical. I'm good. I don't want.
I still sing that song.
I don't want a B version Bradley Cooper.
In the shallows, I've seen this movie already.
Where's Chris Christopherson? Barbra Streisand.
Oh man,
but it's like it's that I think that's what it is too. It's like it's fucking expensive to go to a movie theater. Like, I mean, popcorn's like $15 fucking bucks now, and then they don't have shit. Like, you can get a large, but I don't have the bucket, so just hold out your hand and you can come back 7 times.
I'm gonna stamp you every time you come.
It's like,
listen,
like, I'm not gonna pay that. In 3 months I could stream it for $20 and I own it for the rest of my life.
We had disappointment in the Marvels, the Flash, Joker 2. Really, the only standout was Deadpool and Wolverine. What's next, right? And it's gonna do badly. Venom: The Last Dance is right around the corner. And
nobody wants to see that.
I
The
don't.
last one didn't do well. Why did you make another one?
I don't know,
Come
man.
On, dude.
Like Sony, to me, Sony seems so desperate to build this Spider-Man universe without Spider-Man, right? With the Morbius, we know Craven's coming. There's talks about a Rhino. There's you know, like all this stuff that they were planning. And it's like they're just rushing through, just throwing out whatever they can as fast as they can, and it's all garbage. It's
Disney,
like
look,
they're trying to bring down the product.
Disney, I fucking go. I'll come every week. All right, I'll fucking go every week. I'll spend fucking $300 a week. Fucking buy the shit back from Sony and fucking stop this madness. God damn it! You got already all my life savings.
I will take a third lien on my house.
I fucking Sony.
I will sell my kids' organs. Like, I'll do what I gotta do.
Well, Sony muddies the fucking water because when they play the fucking film, they show the Marvel fucking graphic. So everyone's like, it's a Marvel movie. It's like, it's not a fucking Marvel movie. It's not. They had hard times, all right? They did a lot of cocaine. It's expensive.
They had to suck a lot of dick.
They had to do things they didn't want to do.
Suck a lot of dick. Just keep the lights on.
Suck a dick.
I think it's gonna bomb. I think it's gonna bomb.
It's gonna bomb. There'll be another one that's gonna go down, and we'll be streaming it in December. And that's the other reason why people aren't going to the movies. Is because everyone has these streaming services. It's like you wait 3-6 months and you have it free on the stream.
Not even maybe 6 weeks, and you can have it streaming. Yeah,
people look. We fucking found the cheat code. Don't go to the fucking movies, and you can watch it in a month.
Yeah. That is
well, it's what was the last movie that was like bombed real bad? It was like on streaming?
Borderlands, which is. But here's what upsets me though. Is you're getting caught. There's good stuff's getting caught in the wash, right? They're throwing the baby out with the bathwater. The Wild Robot, I thought was a phenomenally well done movie. Phenomenally well done. Yeah. They just announced it's now available on streaming. I'm like, it came out a week ago. Like, and it sucks because I want more people to see the movie. It's beautiful. It's well done, really well crafted, excellent work. Not like the garbage that they're putting out in theaters, but it's getting caught in the wash of just a disappointing box office.
And this is what's gonna fuck James Gunn, is because all this shit's coming out and this isn't part of it. That's not part of it. And it's like, like how many people read all this shit that we read? Not many. Like, not a lot of people watch this show. Like, you're talking about like 2%.
Well, I mean, in like, let's do the Jackbox Party game within the worldwide world.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about like less than 5% of the people that are in the know. Everyone else is like, oh, what? It's just a DC movie to them, so they're not paying attention to that. And then, honestly, he's not coming out guns blazing with the shit. He wants to do Brave and the Bold. Like, the fucking latest shit is we got Crypto and Superman. Like, no one gives a fuck about the dog.
Creature Commandos. Come on.
Like 1977. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
Like, you're not setting the bar. You're shit's not laid out well for you. I'm sorry. It's like, hey guys, I got this great concept. We're gonna start off this world, and we're gonna introduce Morbius, and then we're gonna go Craven, and like, oh, we're gonna do Spider-Man. No, it's like the same.
Who the fuck is Spider-Man? What's a Spider-Man?
Marvel just started out the gate like with these nonsense like She-Hulk and fucking Agatha. It's like nobody would watch it. Like, and that's kind of what he's doing. I mean, I like him. I wish him the best. He did good in Marvel, but
the James Gunn name can only take you so far. I mean, if the Superman,
it, like most people don't know who he is. Dude, but it's about 5% of us,
maybe 10. If the Superman movie doesn't blow the doors off theaters, it's gonna be really bad for DC. Like, that has to be the best thing they've put out in decades for it to really pay off. And then at least we forget that's technically not the first thing that James Gunn's releasing in his James Gunnverse. It's fucking the animated Creature Commandos.
Creature Commandos, which is just
talk about a shitty decision. Oh man, don't let that be the first thing.
Superman guns, like, sorry. Yeah. People love Superman, but he's a fucking. It's like watching John Cena act in a movie. It's just like, he's big and he's powerful, but it's like, there's not a lot there, man. Like, I felt like Man of Steel was probably one of the best iterations of it, and that was still boring. Like, I found myself falling asleep through a lot of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. And so, circling back to Venom, early
Red Dawn is like
projections.
the best Superman story ever. Fucking, or I
Yes.
think it's Red Dawn, right? No, is that the?
No, it's Red Dawn. You're talking about
That's the
Red
movie.
Sun. Red Sun?
Red Sun. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Red Dawn's the movie.
Yeah, that's the
With
one where
like
the
Russ
commies.
Payne.
That's the
It's a fucking
commies.
great movie.
You're right.
Fucking
Superman was great.
Wolverine!
Superman was great in Wolverines.
That's the best Superman movie
Superman
ever.
was awesome in that one. So the tracking for Venom, right? They do kind of pre-sales and all that stuff. They're saying it's in the range of 70 million, which it would be sad to me if Joker 2 came out at, what was it, 37 million, and Venom 3 comes out at 90 or 70 million. I would be so, I don't know.
I think it will. I think it will. People like it. Like, we
People
don't
like
like it
the Venom. Yeah.
because we know, we fucking read it and we know how
Yeah.
badass of a fucking character it is.
Yeah.
It's like making Wolverine, like,
Yeah.
I guess they did it in the original X-Men's and stuff. They
No,
just
it's-
kept.
I mean,
If
like,
Ryan Reynolds didn't take over Wolverine, it's like, what? Shit, that was
If-
not a good example. God damn it.
if like, well, okay, Harry Potter books, all-time bestsellers around the world, and they're like, all right, we're making a movie, and they made it about this like English soccer team, and it's like it's Harry Potter, and he's just, and it might have been a great movie, and people were like, oh man, this is great, but then the people that read the books were like, that was the worst piece of garbage ever.
Plays soccer. He's
The
a fucking
fuck?
wizard.
Where's the fucking magic? Where's the dragons and shit? So yeah, I don't know, man. Venom
People like-
3.
I mean, because the other one I thought was going to do bad and it did good. And it's like, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
It's going to make at least, it'll make 70. I think it'll make 90 million. There's
so
nothing else out, too. Like,
so with credits, here's the other thing that is, to me, is never a good sign. Remember we've talked about before about red flags and kind of big red flag. The runtime, including credits, beginning and ending, for Venom: The Last Dance is 1 hour 50 minutes,
holy shit, really?
including all of
Dude,
the preamble
beginning,
credits
intro, and the end credits.
and
is
the
30
end
minutes.
credits.
That's 30 minutes.
So you're talking about like an hour and
An
20
hour
minute
and
movie.
20, what is this, 1982? Dude, I
that
can't watch a movie now that's not 3 hours.
it's
The only
it
thing that's
tells you,
shorter
man.
is like a show, it'd be like 22 minutes.
Yeah, it's dude. Fucking Morbius was an hour and 44 minutes, right? Like,
Yeah.
Madam Web was an hour and 56 minutes. So if we're you
So
see-
basically, all three trailers and the credits, we're only going to see 20 more minutes of
Yeah,
fucking film.
you get like 15 more minutes of Venom.
Yeah. It's just Tom Hardy, like,
It's
fucking,
dude, it's
oh, damn, I regret my life decisions.
I feel like there's it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. Like,
We've all been bad. I don't know why I progressed past one.
I don't
I know why, but
and don't say, oh, you're a Marvel fanboy, because I don't think Captain America 4 is gonna be good. I don't think the next superhero
No.
property that's gonna be good, I'm banking on it, I believe in it, Thunderbolts. That will be the next good property that comes out. Not
But it's-
Craven, not Venom.
It probably won't do as well because all this shit's coming out in between.
I'm hoping they have a Deadpool and Wolverine kind of word of mouth, right? The early screenings push it over the top, and then it just blows it away. I guess
You know,
it should be
that
good.
Ryan Reynolds' fucking personality. That's the
Well,
problem.
whatever.
But
So yeah,
that's the next.
it's
Is
yeah.
Captain America supposed to come out before that? Why did they
Captain
do
America
that?
comes out first. Yeah,
Such
comes-
stupid. Nobody wants that. Just in the character. Just add them to Young Avengers or some shit. Like,
which realistically,
you
so
did the show. We don't need a movie. Just add them in as a.
everything
like-
I have read is that this is just a backdoor way of doing the Incredible Hulk Part 2. Because for those that aren't in the know, although Marvel can use the Hulk property, they don't have the exclusive rights to make a Hulk movie. So they can use him as part of team ups like the Avengers. They can use him as a side character like in She-Hulk, but they cannot make a Hulk movie. So everything I've read is that this is a Hulk movie with like, you know, the wolf in sheep's clothing. The sheep's clothing is Captain America.
Yeah, he's got like
it-
15 minutes of screen time. The rest is like Red Hulk.
Like you've got Mark Ruffalo already said he's in it with Hulk. You've got Tom, almost said Tom Hanks. You got fucking
Harrison
Indiana
Ford.
Jones over there as Red Hulk. They already said the Thinker was coming back from the Hulk movie. You have what's her name? The Steven Tyler's daughter. What's her name? Elizabeth
Liv.
Tyler? Liv Tyler? Yeah. Liv Tyler.
Isn't
she's
Abomination
back.
dude in it?
Well, Abomination was in
James
She-Hulk, yeah. So like you have like She-Hulk and this are supposed to be like combined, like the official,
so
unofficial
that-
kind of.
I mean, that would be better. Like, they should
It's-
be like, you know,
yeah.
hint at it, like the Incredible Captain America.
Wink, wink. It literally says wink, wink. You know, instead of saying Captain America Civil War, it's Captain America, wink, wink. The Incredible Captain America in quotation marks.
Quotation marks.
Hey, Thunderbolts did the asterisk. Might as well do Captain America in quotation marks.
I'll
Fuck it.
fucking watch it then. I don't want to see fucking bullshit Captain America they created to be woke.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, Angry Elf is right. The leader, not the thinker, the leader. The thinker's a different character. I'm not ready for anything but Thunderbolts and Doom with RDJ. All right, Cadence. I still don't know how I feel about RDJ coming back as Doom. I love the actor. I like the character,
but there's like 1,000 other people they could have got. Like, why?
It feels weird. Like now, benefit of the doubt, the Russos have absolutely killed it at everything that they've made for Marvel. So I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt that they have some wild ass, off the wall, crazy, awesome way that they're gonna do it. It's just until I see something, promotional art, teasers, whatever, I don't know how to feel about it. It feels weird. You know,
I'm sure it'll be great, but it's still like I don't know. Why, like, there's no point.
Yeah.
And he was the one who started this whole thing because he didn't want to play this role for 30 fucking years.
Yeah.
And then you come back as Dr. Doom
For
after you
shitload
got
of money.
everyone else. You got Chris Evans. He had nothing fucking going on. All these people now, they don't want to continue their roles because and then you're coming back. And it's like, now what are we going to do? Like, all these other fucking, everyone's going to come back. You're going to have Chris Evans, like, with a mustache, like, playing fucking Red Skull and shit. Like,
What a mustache. Red Skull.
like, oh, now he's Wolverine, like, or some shit.
I mean, he did come back as Johnny Storm, so I mean, anything's possible.
But he started as that shitty character. I mean, fucking whatever.
So touching on James Gunn, he went on record. So DC Studios co-head James Gunn making it clear for the studio's approach to the DC universe, namely that the plans for some projects, even ones that have already been announced, may get revised or canceled altogether. I feel like he's already making changes to what he reminds me
shit, red alert.
He reminds me so much of like an Elon Musk or like a Trump, where they'll say a bunch of shit. I'm like, all right, see what they think about it. Like, oh, it didn't go well. Quick, change to something else. Panic, change plans.
You gotta think of the situation he's in. It's like they give him all this power. It's just like the president. It's like, here, you're the president, but it's like you don't really make any decisions. It's like you're just the one that takes all the blame for everything. Everyone, all little congressmen and senators are the ones that do all the real work, and you just answer for it. So it's like they're all they're making all these things come out because they already paid for them, and they just want to get their bang for their buck. And he's over here like, oh, gee, I didn't realize they had weapons of mass destruction.
So listen to this.
I didn't know I should send all the troops in.
Listen to this. In a new post on Threads, James Gunn wanted to clarify a report on some of the comments about the DC Universe's upcoming slate. When one outlet posted a report titled, James Gunn assures every announced DCU project is still coming despite lack of updates, he decided to clarify some key words in that title. He says, just to clarify, I said everything we originally announced was still in development. not that it's still coming. Which I'm like, that's
We got
splitting some hairs.
We got a lot of really good really great products,
Amazing,
really good
phenomenal,
people,
great
great work,
projects.
they're hardworking.
I never
American
said they were
people.
coming.
We're
I
gonna
just
make
said
DC
we were
great again. It's
developing them.
coming. We got big things. I don't want to tell you everything, but
Yeah.
we're still gonna give you big things from
We have the
good
greatest. We have the greatest slate of announcements. He said, I never said they were coming. I just said we were developing them and making them
You
and
want
paying for
DC
them.
great again or what?
Make
Why did I get off
DC
track?
great again.
Take it out like fucking penguin.
Oh God. He says, he also added, it all depends on the scripts. We'll never put half-ass script in production just because it was announced. Which,
Yeah, good for you. Yeah, that's what they've been.
I'm
That's
like,
what DC's been
where
doing.
were you at when that Joker script came out? Because woof, woof. He's probably like, hey, look, that's before my time. That was already.
He's not allowed to say everything, but that's basically what it is. It's like, dude, I can only do so much. All right.
Yeah. But I mean,
picked up a dumpster on fire.
Kudos for him to say, look, but this is again, you have to be a man of your word. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt right now. You're saying we're not gonna put something out unless it's good. Okay. Your first official thing comes December of this year, Creature Commandos. Then in July of next year, Superman, followed either shortly before or shortly after Peacemaker Season 2. June 2026, Supergirl.
Peacemaker. I'll give you till Superman. If Superman's garbage, I'm fucking out.
You know, that I think that's
Creature Commandos,
firmly.
I know you did that because you started that before he took over. Like cartoon takes like fucking 3 years to make.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. That's something that he was working. Because remember, way back when it was announced, James Gunn is working on something with DC. This is well before he officially took over at DC. Yeah. So I won't hold you. I won't hold your feet to the fire on the Batman Part 2 because that's Matt Reeves things. He wants to be left alone. They said, "Fucking do
fucking great.
Do what you will."
Magic.
But yeah,
I
mean, we've got
Superman,
Creature Commandos and Superman. Off. You have to. You absolutely have to. You have no choice.
I don't care about Creature Commandos because it's on HBO Max. Like I'm not paying. Like
fair.
Everyone,
that's fair.
If you have a subscription, you're gonna watch it. Like you're not going to spend $100 on that or whatever. But if I go to see Superman, it's hot garbage. Like I'm sorry, I'm done, bro.
So Angry Elf says apparently James Gunn gave Todd Phillips notes on Joker 2, and he ignored them. So maybe. Maybe
seems like a fucking douche. Well, look what he gave us.
I
mean, fuck. I never watched Joker 1 because I saw the trailer and it made me upset. And I'm not about that life.
Yeah. All right, 2 more quick stories because I really gotta go fucking pack. This makes me nervous. This one makes me nervous. We've talked about. We all love the John Wicks. We love the John Wicks. The Continental spinoff, it was all right.
Yeah, it was all right.
The announced Ballerina spinoff, I was like, you know what? I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Again,
I thought it was going to stream, so I was going to watch it, but I'm not going to do this to you. I'll watch it in 4 weeks when it's on stream.
Yeah. I was like, you know what? You've done well. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Give me a reason not to believe in it. But it's reports like these that make me nervous. So it says after years of being in the works, there's already been a significant release delay already that pushes it all the way back to the summer of 2025. They finally showed the first trailer for the Ana de Armas-led project Ballerina. There's a new report from The Wrap that says that Stileski, who is the director, Chad Stileski, he was involved with reshooting most of the movie after director Len Wiseman's initial cut did not meet expectations. So basically, you had Len Wiseman shot the movie. It was not good. And then they brought in the John Wick director, Chad Stileski. Because shocking, they wanted a female John Wick movie, but they didn't use the John Wick director originally. So they brought him in after the fact, and he reshot most of the movie.
Jesus Christ.
This reportedly involved a 2 to 3 month overseas reshoot, which most movies are 2 to 3 months max.
Yeah, max.
So they did a 2 to 3 month reshoot.
They basically made a whole new movie.
Which subsequently pushed back Stilinski's work on his Henry Cavill-led reboot of Highlander. So now that movie's going to get pushed back because he took time this. And so they said, of course, Chad had to clean up someone else's mess. Remember, this film is basically John Wick 3.5, said an insider. The story happens before John Wick 4, and that's why you see John Wick in the trailer. And they're like, they couldn't release. Basically, like the insider says, they refused to put out what was shot.
Garbage.
They're like,
Well,
it
good for
was
them.
bad.
Like, yeah, good for them. Instead of just like, whatever.
They're like, yeah, people, it's John Wick related. People will buy it. So
good
yeah,
for them for seeing like, no, this is shit. Let's bring in the guy that made it good, and let's make this good.
yeah. And so I was on the fence before that because of all the hearing about the reshoots.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna watch it before that. Now I'll watch it.
I'm like, okay, I'll I like that. I like that he stepped up and said, look, our bad. We thought this guy was gonna do something.
What? Fuck Highlander, fucking greatest movie ever made. I'm gonna make a movie about a ballerina. Like, okay, Highlander better be the shit though.
Better the ballerina whoop some ass. Last bit of news.
There could be only one.
There could be only one.
And the ballerina cuts someone's head off right away. I'm like, fuck
Oh,
yes!
fuck.
Henry Cavill comes in like
Black Swan all over again.
What the Highlander's cooking? I'm like, oh my god!
He gives it a rock bottom.
Keanu Reeves comes in like fucking Keanu 316. I'm like, god damn, what's going on?
It's like fucking Neo. Like, what? John Wick? No,
Mike's
it's Neo.
watching too much McMahon.
Way too much. Let's see. Last bit of news I thought you might like is that Invincible Season 3 is coming, and they're making a big change to how they release it. No more mid-season break. They're going to release it all the way through.
That's what it all should be. Like, why are you waiting as a streaming service? Why are you doing once a week bullshit like syndicated television? Like, get away from that. That's why we stream. We want what we pay for. Give us the shit and move on. Like, you're not getting rating. Like, does ratings still fucking count when you stream? Like, I don't get why they still follow the same fucking
streaming numbers. I don't know. So it says here, a major complaint that many Invincible fans had with season 2 was the big break that took place during the halfway point of the episodes. Considering the long gap between seasons 1 and 2, the months-long hiatus between season 2's first and second halves caused major headaches. Luckily, while promoting season 3, Amazon has confirmed that there will be no season 3 break, meaning that new episodes will arrive without fail on a weekly basis beginning on February 6th of next year. So we will see.
We got that money, player. We don't give a fuck.
All the way through.
Nice.
But yeah,
Excited.
so I figured we'd end on a happy note. We both love the Invincibles. We love all the Invincibles. But
it's fucking great material. Good
great
comic
stuff.
book. Shows exactly like the comic book too.
It's so good. They just added panels between it. I just like this is just the comic book with panels added in between.
Yeah,
that's it
for people like that don't want to read.
Yeah, for people that don't like to read. For people that know the words and how to read. You get
when the comic book's too much for you, we made it easier.
It's like there's like 12 pages in this thing. You think I have time to read?
Christ, the comic book has like 5. It's a fucking essay. It's a 5-paragraph essay they stretch out for 50 pages.
Literally, is by definition, it's a short story. It's
like I wrote a comic book. It's like, okay, you wrote 3 paragraphs.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Well done. Yes. The only time a show should be doing weekly release on streaming is if it's a continuously weekly show rather than 8 to 12 episodes a season. Oh, I see what you're saying. So like the only time they should be doing it weekly is if like that shit.
You got
It's like
52
wrestling, where it's
fucking
every
weeks and
week,
shit.
it
Yeah.
never stops. Yeah, I mean, I'd be down with it. Like that was fucking, what was it? South Park was doing that shit where they're like,
Yeah.
the episode you saw was written like 5 days before it
5
aired.
days. That's how
Yeah.
all of that shit was. That was when that shit was great.
Yeah,
Make
it's
TV
very
great again.
yeah.
They still do it. Like, and they come up with great shit. Like Simpsons, Family, all those fuckers do that shit. Like they
Mhm.
write it on Monday, they draw it the rest of the week, and then they ship it out.
Yeah, we do the AIs and
We
fucking
do
go.
this show 10 minutes before we fucking get on here.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, come on.
Shit, I'm looking up shit while we're talking.
Yeah, that's what I do. I'm like,
We're
oh,
building this
oh,
flight
oh,
while
man.
building this plane while we fly. That's what I talk about. All right, guys. It's been real. It's been fun. I got to go because it's getting late. I got so much
Gotta
shit to
go to
pack.
Big Apple, living
Right.
it up.
Big Apple, what's up, New York?
Watch out.
I will.
Yeah, boys coming through.
Cock boys for life.
Don't say that shit in public. It will be banned. Like, guys, I'm not going to Comic-Con anymore.
Guys, that will be our last Comic-Con. So you'll either see my mugshot on the news, or I will post, I don't know, some
He's gonna be
selfies or something.
explaining why he has a crate of baby oil.
I just,
Guys, in New York, like, it's cheaper there. Like,
oh
just
god,
allow you to. It's a Big Apple, big.
I just
baby
thought of a
oil.
cosplay of like Diddy
Just all
cosplay, and he
go
just
as,
has
like,
crates
baby
of baby
oil, like,
oil.
crates of baby oil,
Just
like,
handing,
everyone
like back in the day when they were handing out the hand sanitizer, it's just handing out little bottles of baby oil.
dude, like after like Smith and all them and crates of baby oil, and then you're
Oh,
just in
God.
like a white suit with a fucking Costco card. He's holding it out.
Oh god.
Patent pending, copyright.
Yes. Billy says, figure out a way to live stream some stuff. So twofold with that. A lot of the stuff that I get invited to,
Can't
you
stream.
can't stream. They will
Okay.
allow, in some certain situations, they'll allow you to record, but you can't live stream it. So a lot of the interviews I'll be doing will be recorded, and we're gonna do some sit down audio only interviews. We're gonna do some, sit down
Does do a
video
live
interviews.
stream. You'll see him all sweaty and hot,
Yes.
like holding a bunch of shit. Like, I just saw this person who was really good, but I'll tell you more about it later.
That's pretty much it. You nailed it. You nailed it. I will at some point, I'll try to go live. The other problem is when you're inside the convention, the reception is
shit.
bad as it is, and then you have 100,000 people trying to use that same reception at the same time.
Look, we got 3 AOL discs, 700,000 people.
Yes.
We'll be good. They're literally running on like broadband internet.
There's a hamster in a corner running on a kidding, just keep it all running.
It's terrible.
What I think I'll do, what I think I'll try to do is maybe at like the end of every night, like as I'm sitting in the hotel room, do like a wrap up, like a quick 15-minute, 20-minute, 30-minute wrap up of the day.
You, no shirt, some
Yeah.
baby oil.
Me glistening from all the baby oil, and we'll do like a live.
There.
Yeah, probably not Friday night because I'm gonna be at some parties on Friday night, but maybe like
That's elastic. Go to get my order filled. I'm behind them Goosebump books.
yeah, Scholastic in the house.
Goosebump. I think. Go to
Animorphs, bro.
Bears.
Animorphs. That was my shit in the day, babe. That was my shit. The Animorphs.
Right.
Who remembers Animorphs? But yeah, no, because there is okay.
We'll be back in December. We'll tell you all about New York Comic Con. And actually back in January with a new season, new comic, New York Comic Con details.
We will be back next Tuesday. Now, the only caveat, the only asterisk is 9 times out of 10.
We need to get the ratings for next year. They're not gonna tune in. We give them the New York Comic Con details now. We got 3 months.
9 times out of 10. I go to these big conventions. I come back with, we call it the con crud. I pick up some type of disease, venereal or otherwise. And if I can recover Sunday and Monday, I'll be in all day Tuesday. I'll be ready to go showtime next week, Tuesday. Worst case, we might skip a week if I'm still like sick as a dog. But I do have, again, I have a bunch of interviews planned for both the convention and we have live guests coming on over the next couple weeks. So I do have a lot of planned stuff coming up. Stop. I'm not even going to repeat what you just said. No, that's not happening. I can see Scott knows. Scott knows. He's like, I can see it now. Sorry guys, my voice is shot. No episode tonight. In fact, I'm gonna use that as an my voice is gonna be so shot next week. I probably won't be doing an episode. So nice. Anyway, so yes, but I do plan on being live next week.
Or whatever, you're gonna do a contest.
We'll do a.
It's halfway through the month.
You know what? That's true, man.
I do the marketing for this fucking show too. Don't I do enough? God damn.
Listen,
fucking James Gunn over here, fucking doing all the work.
Listen, if you're James Gunn, I'm Kevin Feige. All right, so just chill your shit. You exist. You exist only because I let you exist. So next week's the 22nd. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we have a show. If not, let me ask you guys, what do you think? Should the Halloween episode be on the 29th, just 2 days before Halloween, or the following Tuesday, which is November 5th? Like, that's the problem.
We gotta do it on the 29th.
Do the 29th. Okay.
You're 5 days in November. I'm fucking turkey. Fucking Cowboys losing. Lions winning. Okay.
Giants already eliminated from the playoffs.
Aaron still losing.
Aaron's be on his fourth Achilles.
Oh man, I tore my Achilles again. No.
Anyway, I could let Mad Mike run the show. You could do the show since you won't be at New York Comic Con. You won't get that comic cred. So
I'll do a show. I'll be the best goddamn. They won't let me because it'll be the best fucking show you ever saw in your life.
There'll be a whole takeover. They'll be like, I'll be in the bubble the following week. Yeah.
Tell them what other fucking shows. I gotta go to the bathroom.
All right. Stream when it's Sergeant's time. Fight the boss for views. Yeah, you could do that. Fuck him. Hey, you can't hang with me. Don't tell him I said that. But yeah. Okay. So, quick plan. Let's all be on the same page here. Should be a show next week. If by some miracle there is not a show next week,
50-50 next week.
The 29th will be our Halloween episode. I'll post about it. We'll build up to it.
Costume picks. If you use Diddy in the way we talked about,
if you use baby oil, bonus
may or may not guarantee you a win from Mad Mike. But anyways, go ahead.
I'll tell you what. If I don't come on stream next week, we'll do a giveaway that episode. So get it? Like if I'm not here, we'll do a giveaway. Takeover episode number 1 was the greatest. There was a takeover episode already. We'll see. But yeah, definitely for the Halloween episode, we'll do a giveaway. It might be some stuff we have. It might be some stuff we get. Who knows? And anybody that's been here long enough knows that once we get into the holiday season, I get more and more giving. It's the months of giveaways, and who knows? Maybe we'll get some more sponsors out of this con, and we'll get some good shit going. We'll give away tickets to the Joker too. Yes. I'll give you streaming keys for when this is gonna be on streaming here soon. All right, guys. Real quick. I'm not going to run through the whole thing. Monday edition, sports show, Pop Culture Warrior, Radars, Wednesday, Smoke Pit, Thursday, Sergeant's Side, Fridays, every other Friday is FTX. Won't have one this week, obviously, because I'll be in New York. Although I should bring like a card game that we can then stream from like the hotel. But Friday nights when we have parties. Anyway, so no FTX this week. Saturday, weekend co-ops with Nemo, watch his stuff. Sundays, sports show, yada yada. We'll be back next week. Give away the PCW shirt you're not wearing. Yeah, shut up. Tickets to Borderlands. Yes, I'll get you guys tickets to Borderlands movie. Front row tickets. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun. It's been real. Your boys got to go pack. We'll see you next week. Maybe next year. I don't know. Stay tuned. Hey, I tell you what, if I don't go on air next week, I'll refund you all your money. There you go. And in fact, I will double your refund next week if I don't go. So we'll see you guys next week, maybe, or the week after. Happy Halloween if we miss it.
Merry Christmas.